Cześć, witam Cię bardzo serdecznie w kolejnym odcinku z The Outer Worlds. Zostaw kciuka, subskrypcję, dzwoneczek. Kontynuujemy i zaczniemy sobie, a właściwie wznowimy naszą rozmowę z tym ziomeczkiem.
You should know you're getting excellent reviews from across the company. What can I do for you? But that's terrible. What happened? But that means we won't be able to log their testimonies. If there's one thing I've been hoping to re-establish in Stellar Bay, it's proper documentation for legal matters. Always a shame when tempers get the better of good sense. Still, your intervention in the matter is much appreciated. Please consider this payment for your services. Then it's good that I keep such meticulous notes. I've asked myself the same thing many times, especially seeing as the legal mechanisms we employed were part of the board's own bylaws. Not intentionally, though that's technically true. For many years, this planet was home to as many corporations as Terra 2, but back then it was known as Terra 1. As you may have noticed, this planet has more than its share of hazards. And as the other corporations began to tally their losses, they decided to pull out. MSI's leadership at the time certainly thought so, but there were others of us who saw an opportunity. The chance to improve working hours and conditions, to reform MSI from the ground up. It's humane, but it's also good business sense. Exhausted, sick, and malnourished workers are not productive workers. Even a cursory review of the data bears that out.
I hope you'd treat them nice, whether it was good business or not, Mr. Sanjar. That's what being a community means. Treating people right, because it's the right thing to do.
Like that's what you saw in Edgewater? Come on, people look out for themselves.
A noble thought, Miss Holcomb. Unfortunately, noble thoughts rarely sway board policy. Anyway, we learned of a loophole in the corporate bylaws that would allow MSI to claim ownership of the entire planet once the other corporations pulled out, creating the perfect environment for us to enact these new reforms. No, they laughed in our faces and insisted we'd be relocating to Terra 2, along with everyone else. Yes, some of us stayed behind, and as the most senior executive remaining, I ended up in charge of what was left of MSI.
Must have pissed off some real big suits to get stuck with that.
On the contrary, I wrote lots of very important reports on behalf of top MSI officials before I was able to achieve this position. I moved forward with our planned reforms, as well as our strategy to assume ownership of the planet. Yet not long after I renamed it Monarch, the other corporations dislodged us from the board and began an official campaign to paint us as lawless savages. I don't think I realized how far they'd stoop. Everything we did was legal and above board. We followed their rules, and yet they still found reasons to declare us outlaws. I do think there's something useful in a governing body like the board. Something that keeps us from anarchy, but I dearly wish it functioned differently. Why wouldn't anyone? They own nearly all the resources and infrastructure in Halcyon.
If you can't beat him, might as well join him and reach into their pockets.
To be on the board is to be part of the colonial community, and being cut off means slow strangulation. I'm not a man to put pride before progress. If membership on the board can ease our hardships and provide us with opportunities, then that's the path I mean to pursue. Besides, I'm hopeful that additional leverage on our part will allow us a more equitable relationship. I've discovered it's much easier to negotiate from a position of power. And I don't mean to leave MSI or its people at a disadvantage. My hope is to maintain the reforms we've managed here, and who knows? Perhaps once we're restored, we could spread them to other corporations. It's a legal provision that gives the board the authority to cordon off any planet or location that it deems dangerous.
But wait, what happens to the folks stuck on the wrong side of dangerous?
Well, I'm afraid the welfare of a few hundred people is too minor a figure into the board's risk assessments. Yes, making all of MSI criminals in the board's eyes. Rather hard to run a business that way. What can I do for you? I see. And was his delivery of the MSI authorized greeting up to snuff? Well, that's excellent. I'll see that your feedback makes it into his review. What else can I do for you?
No dobra, questik przy okazji oddany, dostaliśmy level. Okej. Perswazja na maksa. Wydajmy sobie zastraszanie jeszcze, atuty. Jakoś ruchu. Cena kupna u sprzedawców 20%. No zarobiście, będę miał droższe itemy. Powiedzmy. Dobra, tu mamy jeszcze coś. Okej, i u Parwatki pewnie jest tak samo to. Dobra, mapka. Co my tu jeszcze mamy na tym wygwizdo? O, tu dużo mamy jeszcze. To jest na nasz statek droga. Radio wolny monach i pasja w pigułce. To jest wyjście z tego. Tajemniczy ludzie. Przepraszam. Dobra. A to jest ona, dobra. Czy ona coś nam powie nowego?
Ah, the charmer. Welcome back. Drink, chat, or business? All of the above?
Says someone who's never had any fun.
Exactly. See? I'm glad someone on your crew's got some sensible, got her head on straight. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
That was fast. I gotta see about stocking some on the ship.
You be careful. The first one's free. After that, they'll offer you gainful employment. Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak. We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer. That said, 3's already a crowd. I don't mind waiting somewhere until you got a spot open.
Mighty big gun you got there. I'm looking forward to seeing you use it.
A ship? Well, look at you. I'll find a spot there to call my own for now. Find me when you're ready.
Okej. Dobra, tajemniczy ludzie jeszcze sobie zróbmy. Tylko nie wiem, czy tu się tędy dostanę, czy muszę jakoś to obejść.
You startled me. Don't sneak up on a person like that, huh? Braxton. I've never even heard of a Braxton. Got nothing for you, sorry.
Dilated pupils, anxious posture, muscle spasms. She's high on some quality stuff.
No! Okay, maybe, just a little. Braxton always has a good stash, and I just like to let loose a little. Stop thinking about the marauders and the raptidons outside, you know? Oh, damn. He told me he was delivering to this house in the ruins south of town. Whole family had fallen sick, and he had some meds on hand. So maybe look for him there?
Poor fella. Hope he's okay. We should
Okej.
hurry, Captain.
Szukaj dom. A tu muszę iść teraz tam. Dobra. Najpierw sobie zróbmy to, bo to jest pojedynczy quest. Ale tu i tak chyba muszę wychodzić już na zewnątrz w jednym i w drugim momencie. Tylko że tu na północ, a tam chyba idę na południe. Czy tam na zachód. No, trochę tu jest tych questów, dobra. Zmieniłem sobie broń.
Smells like those old Sundays when we'd unload salt tuna shipments to the cannery.
Am I the only one getting hungry?
Teraz mamy rewolwerek. Czego we mnie plujesz? Wszyscy? Wszyscy. Dobra. Idziemy dalej.
Think they left anything good behind?
I wonder who used to live there.
Here we go! Nice one!
No finisher dostał ładny. Już toksyna puściła? No jak się rzucił od razu na mnie. Fajnie, że tamte się biją z jakimiś leszczami. Może nie z takim leszczem. Dość spory bydlak tutaj. Jedna a padł. Dobra, pozbierajmy. My się mamy tutaj do magazynu dostać tam. Tu jest pewnie zamknięte. Ale możemy się włamać. Okej. Okej. Kasowałem to, co on tam prosił, żeby pokasować. Ciach. Chyba trochę też podbić sobie level otwierania zamków, tak mi się wydaje.
Hello? Hello? I hear boots out there. Wait, can rats wear boots? Oh, thank the Eternal. I'm Huxley. Hux if you're lazy. I'm stuck. My friends and I were scavenging here, and a Manta Queen showed up. Then Raptidons. It was a void-blasted mess. I ran in here and, now the door's locked. Little help? It's easier than it sounds, alright? Next time you get chased by Raptidons, you let me know the rationality of your decisions. Phew. Thanks, lady. My buddy had a key, but I ain't heard him in a while. He locked me in here and took off. Probably got munched. So look for a dead guy, I guess. Or a rat. Maybe it's in a rat belly. Gross. Sure. Beats not answering questions. Huxley. I'm an iconoclast runner. The iconoclast runner. Fastest we've got. Ain't a Raptidon on this void-forsaken hellhole that can catch me. I'm... Sorry. Put me in a tiny room like this and I'm liable to flip. Not keen on tight spaces, you know? Oh, that'd be my people. Graham and Zora and Milton and... I really miss them. You gonna let me out of here? I want to get back to Amber Heights. My buddy locked me in here. I told you that. It was for my safekeeping on account of Raptidons wanting to munch on my head. But, I mean, okay, yes, fine. I get myself into sticky situations. It's just part of the life, all right? Sometimes you gotta hide in a trash can so you don't get eaten by monsters. Suit yourself, lady. Probably. I don't know. When I try to read things, my mind gets to wandering about all the things I could be doing instead. Get me out of here!
Klucz trzeba, ta. Fajnie. A to gdzie mnie zaprowadzi? Oprócz tego, że wiadomo, że na dach. Aha. Ty trochę zawiodłem. Dookoła, kurwa. Jakiś znacznik mi się tu wyświetlał. Przeciwnika.
Phew. Thank you so much. It was getting all stuffy in there, and I was getting a mite lightheaded, and I think maybe I was gonna die. Now I'm out here, and I'm headed back to Amber Heights. Oh, sure, I'm a runner. I'm used to getting all dizzy, and hey, who's your identical, slightly blurry friend? What? I ain't got nothing on me. How's about a heaping helping of appreciation and respect? Ah, shit. I wouldn't have agreed to be saved if I'd known that. All right, here. Thanks a lot, lady.
Nie ma problemu. Tak, miałem interes tu w środku do zebrania, więc... Wszystko. Dobra, gra nas prowadzi z powrotem, więc sobie weźmiemy teraz tego questa. I lecimy dalej. Dobrze, że są dwie, nie? Level up. Okej. Dobra, co my tutaj teraz mamy do zrobienia w tym miejscu? Dom materów. To ten przydupas od Murciks?
A visitor? What an unexpected surprise! Please, come in. Come in.
In my experience, any stranger this friendly either wants to rob and airlock you or sell you something.
Nonsense. Out here in the wilderness, we welcome all who come to our door. Now come in, make yourselves comfortable. I'm afraid we don't get many visitors out here. The raptidons and marauders scare off all but the boldest. And if you've braved them, you must be exhausted. Why don't you stay for dinner? I'm sure I would remember something like that. Now, quit fretting yourself about that. Make yourself at home. Dinner's almost ready. You must be famished. Is it sticking again? I'm afraid nothing out here works the way it used to. There's a bit of a trick to jimmying it open. I'll see to it once we've finished dinner. I do appreciate your patience. I'd hate to serve company with anything but the best, though.
Obiad, ta. Które drzwi są zamknięte?
Oh, hello there. You come for dinner?
Co jeść będziemy?
Sorry, I'm not real good with, names. It just gets hard to remember things. I recall moments, feelings, but the details slip.
I felt like that after my dad passed. Walked around in a haze for weeks. I'm sorry you're feeling that way too.
Other times it's like there's fog. Sorry, have we talked about this before? That's nice of you. I usually feel better after I eat. Mama said dinner's almost ready, huh?
Może ich odstrzelić po prostu?
Hey, what are you doing in my room? Liar! You're trying to steal the last of my rocket candies, aren't you?
Zaraz ci wyjebę, kurwa, heada, to się zdziwisz. A gdzie masz te cukierki? jak to przybiegnie.
I've seen and made my share of corpses, but this is downright unsettling.
Ja myślałem, że kurwa trafimy na jakichś popierdolonych kanibali. Czemu mam uciekać? Ja ich po prostu rozstrzelam wszystkich. Poszła już na dół.
But what's this? You're tracking blood into the kitchen. Oh dear. You've been nosy, haven't you?
How many others do you suppose they killed?
Gotta admit, killing them felt real good.
Żegnajcie zjebę. Od razu trzeba było to zrobić, od razu to podejrzewałem. Dobra. I tutaj sobie zakończymy ten odcinek, bo będziemy szli oczywiście jeszcze zaraz dalej, ale już w kolejnym. Na teraz to tyle, dzięki serdecznie za oglądanie, kciuka, subskrypcję, dzwoneczek, wbiję do linku w opisie i miłego popołudnia. Cześć.